The Xenomorph versus the Demogorgon. Two alpha predators from outside of this world that are ready to kill and destroy anything in their path. But in a fight between the two, well, who's going to come out on top? And really, is this fight even close? Let's get into it. The most dangerous living thing in the universe, the Xenomorph is the ultimate apex predator. A parasite that's hell-bent on carving a path of destruction throughout the galaxy. And you're gonna wish this thing kills you with its teeth and claws and tail. It's better than being forced to help create one of its young. Now, there are a lot of different variations of xenomorphs out there in the cosmos. For this video here, we're just gonna be focusing on the drone aliens, which is the most common form. Xenomorphs are incredibly strong and powerful. They're able to easily one-shot people with their attacks, even armored soldiers with futuristic tech. And they definitely seem to have a thing for ripping people in half or tearing off limbs. And that's just scratching the surface. They're able to easily tear through metal like it's nothing, even shaking buildings or plowing through armored doors and walls. They're also stupid fast. They're incredibly agile, and are regularly able to leap around and surprise prey with just how fast they're able to move. And it doesn't just stop there. Some xenomorphs have legit been seen dodging bullets. They're straight up bullet timing. I told you they were fast. And really, they don't even need to be able to dodge bullets because they're more than tough enough to take them. It appears they can feel bullets with enough shots. They're going down, but by the time you're penetrating their armor, well, the xenomorph has already got its hands on you. So really, what's the point? They're able to quickly recover from being hit with pulse rifles, can take automatic gunfire and shotguns like it's nothing. They're even able to keep on attacking through explosive ammo. And it doesn't just stop there either. They're able to shrug off most explosions they find themselves in, and blunt force attacks do basically nothing. And it's not just that these aliens are incredibly durable, but man, they're just incredibly resilient too. Absolutely nothing is going to stop them from trying to kill you. Their body can be broken and useless, limbs missing and all shot up and everything. The xenomorph still is going to continue charging and continue trying to put down its prey. And it has a ton of different ways that it can kill its prey too. Teeth, claws, tails, all of it are incredibly deadly and dangerous. They're able to absolutely gut people and slash right through their bodies. Their tails can pierce right through soldiers with heavy armor. They're actually easily strong enough to just throw people around with their tails too. And their mouth is exceptionally deadly. With their secondary hinged jaws, well, they can basically punch right through people with their mouth, breaking bones, absolutely ripping them to pieces. It's brutal to watch. Then of course there's the infamous acid blood. It can cut through anything, from flesh and bone to metal. And the xenomorph actually knows how to use it in a fight and use it to its advantage. It also allows the alien to claim a lot of kills from the grave. Because even if the xenomorph is killed, well, that means its blood is usually splattered all over the place, and it's currently eating away at whatever managed to kill it. Demogorgons are apex predators who come from the upside down, loyal servants of the Mind Flayer, and all making up part of his hive mind. Under his influence, Demogorgons are murderous and violent creatures, hell-bent on killing and destroying everything in their path. In 1983, a fully grown Demogorgon set foot in Hawkins, Indiana, after a gateway to the Upside Down was accidentally opened. This particular Demogorgon was eventually defeated and destroyed, but not before it could inflict tons of damage on the real world. And don't worry, there are plenty of more Demogorgons still out there waiting for their next victim. The Demogorgon is really incredibly strong, because it's not just able to easily kill people, pretty much one-shot them, but it's able to do a whole lot more than even that. It can knock over metal beams, break down reinforced steel doors, even hold back metal gates while they're trying to close in on it. The Demogorgon can really do some serious damage when it gets going. It's also very, very fast. Like, surprisingly fast. The Demogorgon is so fast that it looks like it can just vanish in one spot and reappear in another, regularly able to sneak up on people or get the drop on them and catch them by surprise. And in a fight, well, the Demogorgon is something fierce, able to quickly and easily kill a whole bunch of grown men, made it look like a piece of cake. Then, last but not least, what's the Demogorgon's durability and natural toughness. These things are ridiculously hard to put down. They're completely immune to gunfire or most any type of weapon. They can survive being set on fire, having a spear thrown right into their open mouth. Not many things are able to actually put these monsters down. Of course, that doesn't hold true if your little girl's psychic powers. That's more the exception than the rule. So, who wins here? Well, let's break it down. And really what this fight comes down to is just figuring out what exactly the Demogorgon is capable of. Because let me tell you, these weird little monsters are really all over the place. Stranger Things isn't actually too consistent with how powerful or how tough these creatures are meant to be. Because on one hand, well, we know that Demogorgons are bulletproof. We learned that back as early as Season 1. We definitely learned that in Season 4, when it was able to just stand there and take automatic gunfire like it was nothing. Of course, they're bulletproof until they aren't. It looks like because of their connection to the Upside Down that they're damaged by fire, but that's a little all over the place too. They're either pushed back by just a small fire, or it can stand in a fire for about a minute straight. They're a little injured by a spiked baseball bat, but then they can take a spear to the mouth like it's nothing. A little all over the place. Sure, but I think it's important to remember that the Demogorgon in Season 1 was weakened and starving. The Demogorgon in Season 4 is a lot more at its peak potential. And that Demogorgon in Season 4 is more than powerful enough to be a match for a Xenomorph. It's completely bulletproof, strong enough to tear through metal, and really surprisingly fast. Of course, problem is, you can say all the same about the Xenomorph. They're strong enough to dent metal with their heads, they're tough enough to casually shrug off most gunfire, and they're fast enough to even dodge rockets. So when it comes to physicality, well, they're really quite equal. But the Xenomorph has some pretty key advantages here for the fight. Its inner mouth, its intelligence, and its acid blood. The Xenomorph's most significant attack is its bite, and it's powerful enough to not just pierce through skulls, but even stab through metal. It's the most powerful attack here, and even if the Demogorgon is superhumanly durable, I think the Xenomorph can injure it with its jaws. On the other hand, well, every time the Demogorgon tries to attack the Xenomorph, it's going to get mouthfuls of that acid blood. The Demogorgon's only way to attack the Xenomorph is by biting and scratching it. And each time it's going to get injured because of the acid. Basically, the Demogorgon isn't going to be able to injure the Xenomorph without injuring itself in the process. And then this is where it ends, the Xenomorph's intelligence. The Demogorgon isn't too smart, it's just pure animal and raw aggression. The Xenomorph is one of the smartest and most dangerous alpha predators in the universe. It's sneaky, and it's stealthy, and it's cunning. The Xenomorph is capable of fighting different predators and actually winning some of those fights. They're that smart and clever. Both the Xenomorph and the Demogorgon are physically beasts and can mess up pretty much everything in their way. But because of the Xenomorph's intelligence and especially its acid blood, well, I gotta give it the edge here. The fight is closer than you'd think, but the Xenomorph is ultimately coming out on top here. The Xenomorph wins. But what do y'all think? Sound off in the comments down below. I know you're gonna have thoughts and feelings on this one for sure. If you stuck around this long and made it to the end of the video, that's amazing. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting us. And if you want to go subscribe, well, go subscribe. You're going to see more videos like this one every single week. I'll see y'all then. I'll see y'all next time.